Previously on Knight's Quest. Let's get something to eat.
I don't know. I kind of want to go check out Jungle Jumble.
I think as they all notice Trouble's gone, the waiter comes back up and is like, time to pay for the bill. Gonna have to pay it off as indentured servants.
Katrina and Rhaesh exchange a look, and then they both sandify. A slightly smaller orf, dressed in like all black leather. Right on her waist, on her back, are two blades, and on the pommels of those crossed blades is a stone with a scorpion in it. Guys, we just recorded a whole episode about eating delicious food, and it's still lunchtime, and I'm real hungry.
Not gonna lie, I'm very hungry.
No, I'm feeling it.
I really want that Jungle Jumble.
What did we say? What's in the Jungle Jumble?
Lots of stuff.
And the spicy bread. Yeah, it's all kinds of goodies.
And honestly, that moon pear spread sounded so choice.
Oh gosh, sounds so good. Is this your cold open idea?
Yeah.
Not everything has to be crazy and wild and full of jokes. It can just be like, yeah, I'd like some food. Yeah.
I want to eat lunch.
Welcome back to Knight's Quest.
Have you guys had your lunch? I hope so.
Yeah. I hope you're eating food. Lol, if you're driving, you better not be eating and driving because that's not safe.
Oh my god.
Eating and driving and listening to a podcast? Boy, oh boy.
Ooh.
That's trouble.
Distracted as hell.
Speaking of trouble.
Speaking of trouble, when we last left off.
No, we don't have to do that. Yeah.
No.
We can start wherever you want to start.
Here's where we're gonna just to recap because I don't know how easy it's gonna be to put this into previously on.
Okay.
Oh boy.
We were all in the Jungle Jumble, the restaurant,
yeah.
And our friends had to pay off their debts. Trouble has escaped the building, and
yeah.
Rhaesh has also left the building.
Yeah.
To clarify what happened, a mysterious member of the Blades has paid off Katrina and Rhaesh's debt, so Katrina is able to leave now, I guess. But everybody else, as the waiter who I'm about to name has stated, have to work here the rest of the day to pay off their lunch debt.
It was not Krieg, it's a different waiter?
No, Krieg is the restaurateur.
No, Krieg was the restaurateur.
He'll be the one giving them their jobs, I think. That'll be fun.
Yes.
Okay.
He's like the maitre d'.
Yeah. In this exciting, adventure-filled fantasy podcast, we are going to have our characters work in a restaurant.
At last, my time has come.
So I think the waiter, who you now are going to know, I can't remember if I made him he's an orf. He's a deep purple orf.
I think so,
yeah. So his name is going to be Fjorn.
Cool.
With an F or a T?
F-T-J-O-R-N.
Oh my god.
Fjorn. Got it.
Fjorn?
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I got to write this down. Waiter at JJ Deep Purple.
JJ's Jungle Jumble. JJ is the owner.
JJTM.
So JJ, no. JJ's the JJ's the chef. JJ's the chef.
Oh my goodness.
All right, because we're gonna be working with JJ.
Okay.
All right, so here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna do a couple different scenes. I think we got to start with the cooking and the restaurant stuff. So Fjorn tells the party, like, all right. So what we're going to do to pay off your debts, we're going to go talk to Krieg, the restaurateur, and he's going to assign you all jobs to do for the rest of the day. If you do a good enough job, you'll get off scot-free. If you do a real good job, you might make a couple extra dollars on the sides from tips. And if you don't pass, you might get stuck another day.
Oh my goodness.
Are we calling them dollars?
Did he say dollars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Might get a couple extra papers.
Do you mean stuck here as in, like, we can't leave the building, or just, like, we have to come back at some point tomorrow?
No, we do have dormitories in the side.
This must happen. Nice. This must happen really often. Like,
yes,
I think
frequently.
Quiz addresses Fjorn, and he says, Listen, I have a little bit of restaurant experience, but as you can see, my wardrobe is a bit lacking. So I don't know if there's some sort of a uniform. I might be a little too small for it.
We will have uniforms for all of you because that's company policy.
If you cannot afford a uniform will be provided for you. Yeah.
So we just talk to Krieg now, and Krieg will give us our jobs. Oh, yeah, that's
who
me.
are you asking?
Yes, you will. I forgot. That's also me.
I really love it when you guys have enough characters that you can't remember whose is whose.
I talk, and I wait for someone to respond, and I'm like, wait, I'm responding. I'm the responder. I'm talking to myself. All right, so you get brought to Krieg. Just assign jobs to all the characters.
Oh, my God.
And then we'll play it out. You know restaurant jobs.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so do any of you have any baking experience?
Leroy raises his hand.
Leroy raises his hand.
All right, you're going to the kitchen, get your uniform, and talk to...
JJ?
Yeah, talk to JJ.
Yes, making bread.
Quiz steps forward and he says, I can make a mean omelet. I can also make drinks cold.
All right, head over with him.
Jonathan, oh jeez, what the heck? He points at Rainer real quick and says,
You're going to be assisting me at the front of house. You there with the funny hat. That's not going to fly. So you're going to have to...
Oh, no.
There's lockers in the back room. Actually, you know what? That's perfect. You got to clear all your cloaks and coats and stuff away because you're not customers anymore for the time being. So
Oh, my God.
get all your friends' stuff back to your lockers, and then you're going to be running coat check.
Got it.
let's see, who else? Eloise? Grog and Eloise.
I feel like they should be servers, maybe?
Yes.
He says, you there. What's your name?
I'm Gorg.
All right, Grog. Good name. You wouldn't have to... I feel like you know a bit more of the culture. We're going to have you working wait staff with Fjorn. You know what,
okay.
Little Miss? You're going to go with Grog. Just make sure she doesn't insult anybody.
Yep, okay. I'll teach her all the customs, sir.
And what about me?
Oh, God. Kind of...
I forgot about you.
Standing there.
I get that a lot.
Sometimes even the ravens of the night would forget me.
Oh my God, the Ravens of the Night.
All right, we're going to need to just tone that back there a little bit.
Yeah, I would recommend not having him buy customers at all.
You got any special skills or...
I am really good at accounting and at project management.
All right, you're going to go... there's a red door off to the left of the kitchen that goes to our... I want to say money room, but I don't know that makes sense.
I've always wanted to... do you have a problem with your reservation schedule? I've always wanted to organize a proper reservation table system.
Oh my God. I can't believe... Yes. And he takes out this ledger from
It's just a
next
gigantic
to him,
binder.
Yeah, it's just covered. There's bookmarks popping out everywhere. There's pages
Post-it
that are dog-eared.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he just
This place is popping.
thumps
It is a popular
on
place.
a counter in front of Abil. And he says,
Okay, you're going to go through that red door. There's an office.
Yes.
Just please. Just please.
This shall be my magnum opus.
I was not expecting for Abil to find the most fulfillment in this situation, but you know what? I'm kind of into it, yeah.
What I love about everything that's happening right now is this is the most Knight's Quest shit I could ever imagine. Because I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen when we get to the beacon, and working at a restaurant is amazing.
because we have no real money and we ate a meal somewhere.
Yep.
All right, we'll have everyone do their roles, and we'll resolve how they work, and then we'll go to the people outside the restaurant.
All right.
And also, classic Katrina, not getting involved in any of the goofiness and having
Yes.
an actual
Yes.
serious plot.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to say for everyone, let's just make it a difficulty of 2, because I'm nice. But then we can decide whether there's boosts or setbacks, depending upon what you think is going on. So
Okay.
let's go down the list. Rainer is going to be front of house, so that's obviously going to be... I think camaraderie would make sense, right? You're trying to be friendly, you're greeting people.
Okay.
Do you have any reason you think you would get a boost or a setback?
A setback for sure. I know I'm hurting.
The language and culture barrier. Yeah,
I'm hurting my chances, but I also want to be true to the story.
We gotta be honest.
I was actually thinking not that. I was thinking he's very concerned because Trouble is missing and he can't go look for him.
You know what? Double setback.
Double setback. Yeah. No, I'm not even mad about that. Are the setbacks?
Do the black dice.
Black dice. Okay.
Okay. So you get that set up. That's a quiz is gonna roll. I think I'll let you decide. You could either do spell casting, you could do your omelet thing, or because you have cooking, right?
No, he doesn't.
As a skill? What were we doing omelets under?
Oh.
What?
Sorry, I forgot cooking was its own thing. I wrote that on my sheet. Yes, he has cooking.
Okay, so you'll definitely just roll for cooking. And I think you've worked in a restaurant before, definitely get a boost die.
Nice.
Definitely get a boost die. And then I'll roll for Leroy, and then we'll just kind of... There's going to be a lot of dice roll. We didn't have a lot of dice roll last episode, but this one's going to be...
Holy shit.
Was that good or bad?
I mean, do you want to go through these one by one?
I think, yeah, we'll that's as we're going. Let's resolve them, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, damn. Do you want to hear mine?
Yeah, what do you got?
You said it was camaraderie, right? So I put in the yellow dice?
Correct.
Okay,
Yep.
cool. I have 2 failures, 1 advantage.
Okay.
No, the failures and successes cancel out. So 0 of successes or failures, 1 advantage, and a triumph.
So that's a perfect success.
Well, no,
and
the
an
triumph-
advantage.
I don't think it's a success,
Jamie,
though.
The triumph counts as a success.
It does? Oh, good.
It does.
Good.
So then you
Okay.
succeed
Hell yeah, that's excellent.
with
Holy
triumph
crap.
flair, so that's very good.
Raynor definitely says to at least one person, "Welcome to JJ's Jungle Jumble. My friend is missing. How can I help you?" And like, he's just on his mind, and he can't do anything about it.
Maybe that just like hits orc humor like perfectly, and like people think it's just funny, like a greeting.
Oh,
so
my goodness.
here's your triumph.
Yeah.
Because your triumph play is something epic is going to happen from this.
Okay.
And I think we'll resolve that at the end of all of this scene work.
Okay.
But something really good is going to happen to you. But I think overall your advantage is you're going to get tips. People like this charming human, this shadowless human who seems to be depressed, and they like it. It works.
I was not expecting like super depressed Raynor to be described as charming, but all right.
It works. People like it. They're charmed. They think it's an act. They think that this is like one of those like things you're doing at a show. Like, oh, welcome, my friend is missing.
It's
Like
a theme
oh.
restaurant.
Yeah, like, oh, your
but
friend
the theme
is missing.
is funny depression.
Yeah. You're gonna get money.
Okay.
At the end of this, and
all
and
right.
the triumph result. Leroy, he got 5 successes.
Oh my god! What?
But 1 disadvantage. And I'm gonna say the disadvantage is that Leroy. I mean, his bread he's making, he's cranking it out. It's great. He learns the recipe for the spicy bread, but I definitely think he gets a little distracted, and he is gonna eat some of the goods. And so he's not going to get a tip.
Fly.
He's not going to make any extra money from that. In fact, he will have to stay later than everyone else to pay that off. So he's going to have to work later.
He just basically keeps adding to his tab.
Yeah, exactly. Because the more he eats, the more gets added to the tab. Yeah.
Quiz got 2 disadvantages, but a success and a triumph.
Yo. Okay.
So you got a triumph and 2 disadvantages. Ooh. Okay, so you're in the kitchen. Are you using magic or are you just cooking? I guess you're just cooking because we rolled cooking skill.
Yeah.
We didn't use magic.
Oh, just cooking.
Just cooking. So you're hanging out with JJ, and I picture JJ. I don't know if you guys were thinking this, but just like the burliest orc you ever did see.
Yeah.
And he's got...
I'm imagining like the most like built southern barbecue like grill champion as an orc.
Yeah.
Excellent.
For sure. I think here's my triumph that I want to do because I want JJ to stay in the game because I'm about to bust out a voice that I wanted to play with.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you've been practicing that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Now I'm going to screw it up. Now there's so much pressure, I'm going to screw it up. But I think the triumph is you have made a fast friend.
Nice.
With JJ.
Nice.
I think one disadvantage, though, you'll also have to work later just so you and Leroy can stick together.
Yeah, because we're both in the kitchen.
Yeah, you're both in the kitchen. That works.
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
JJ's talking to you. We're getting around to like this part. He's going to have a lot of drawl in his voice. And it's going to be kind of You have a little trouble understanding him at first, not sure if it's the orcish or if it's maybe his beard or his tusk getting in the way, this kind of thing. But he's telling you all to cook. She's like, all right, you're going to get that over there. You're going to throw that in the jambalaya. You're going to get that in the jungle jumble. Make sure you chop it up real fine. You're going to get that tossed right in, seasoned up with real good flavors in that area. And over on this shelf, we've got all our critters. They're still moving around. You're going to chop up those legs, but not those ones. Those
Oh, my
are part
God.
of the meal. They part of that little crunch to that one. And over in this drawer, we got all our cutlery. Make sure you don't lose any of your fingers. He raised his hand. He's missing a finger like this right here, but I can have a little extra kick sometimes. Made some of my best recipes that way. Now over here's where we got all the alcohol. Keep those nice and separated. You know how to keep things nice and chilled. We got to keep our beverages nice and chilled, son. We got to get all these extra things rolling around in these parts. And it just goes on and on and on and on.
Okay, hold up for a sec. One, did he just say... Did he just say some of them you chop off the legs and some of them you don't?
Yes.
And also some of them are still moving around?
Yes.
Okay, number 2, did he just tell Quiz, of all people, don't get one of your fingers chopped off? Because that's amazing.
Oh, shit.
Oh
I
my
didn't make that
god.
connection.
Number 3, did he
I think
just
when
say...
I think when he lifts up his hand like missing a finger, I think Quiz also lifts up his hand missing a finger and goes, too late.
No, he's got scars. They got
we
healed back on,
fixed
but the
it,
scars.
yeah.
Oh,
we
that's
did
right.
we did
Never mind.
magically
Yeah.
reattach it, yeah.
Yep.
Number 3,
Okay.
did he say, I've made some of my best recipes by accidentally adding in one of my own fingers?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
This
I
is
love that you actually heard all the junk,
Yeah.
the mess from JJ.
Is that the jungle jumble? Is that his accent?
Oh no.
The jungle jumble is his accent.
It's
I guess it could
there's
be.
so many uses for that terminology in this restaurant. It applies to everything.
Yeah, I speak using jungle
The
jumble.
reservation book.
Yeah, the food itself.
And then the other disadvantage for Quiz is I don't want to. This is going to sound really harsh, but there's a tiny bit of not like PTSD because last time you worked in a kitchen, you were partially under the influence of Mirjik's
Oh
sway.
no. Yeah.
Oh,
And so
back
I
at the
think-
shits and giggles.
Yeah, back to the chicken giggles. And so that comes into your mind. It's not going to like mentally scar you, but like it kind of
Yeah.
like there's moments where you're like, oh, you have to like snap out of him. He's like, boy, I need to keep on cooking. You got to stir that pot around. I can't have you staring up in the sky like that. I need to.
Could I propose a different disadvantage that's
Okay.
maybe a little less dark?
Okay, sure.
Same history, but the last kitchen he worked at was in Goldon. He probably doesn't know how to cook it the way that it needs to be cooked for the jungle jumble in Rillian.
Right. That makes sense.
I can track that.
I mean, if you want there to be emotional trauma, we can have the emotional trauma. I don't have to take that from you.
Maybe he's thinking of home. He's thinking of home. He misses home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got a couple more people that need to have their dice rolled. So let's
my
do
God.
Grog and Eloise together as servers. Let's see how that goes. And then after that, we'll resolve Jonathan and Abil's stuff. So this is, I think, camaraderie makes the most sense. Now you guys have worked in customer relations more than I have.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Is it fancy feet or quick hand?
Why would it be that? Tell me why it would be that.
Because you're like weaving in and out of tables, you're carrying like meals, you have to like remember what people's orders are. So I don't know. I mean, I could make an argument for ratiocination. I could make an argument for camaraderie. I could make an argument for fancy feet. I don't know, or accuracy.
How about this? Grog and Eloise, they come up with a plan. Grog's like, okay, I'll handle all of the customer talking, right? Since I know
That's probably
the
a good
language,
idea.
Makes sense.
and I'm decent at camaraderie, and then you can handle the bringing the food to the tables, the bobbing and the weaving. We'll partner up.
Okay, I'm small.
Yes. Okay. So Grog, he is going to get a boost since he knows the culture and whatnot. I'll give that to his role and the
Sure.
menu. And he's okay at camaraderie. He's not the worst. And then I'll
He's
let
been
you
getting
roll
better. Yeah.
fancy feet for Eloise. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think she would have any boost or that? No. We'll leave it.
No.
Oh, shit. Wow. Wow. I got...
Wow. Wee whoa.
Grog got 1 triumph and 1 disadvantage.
Interesting.
Wow, a really common factor.
We're getting a lot of triumphs in this. Maybe scrap every adventure. We're owning a restaurant now. That's where we're going next.
Oh no!
Great at this.
So Eloise got 2 successes and an advantage.
Yeah, excellent.
Nice. Okay, 1 success. Eloise gets tips. I think that's just
sweet.
Or sorry, that could be the advantage, right? That'd be the advantage. She makes some extra money. Because the successes just mean it works out. Grorg.
Well, hold on. How much silver paper does she have now?
We'll do that at the end once we figure everything out.
Okay.
I'm marking down what everyone's getting on the papers so we can say it out at the end.
Perfect.
I think now I could do the same disadvantage of Grorg having to work later. I don't want to do that though. I think his triumph play is that he's gonna get to proselytize while he works.
Restaurants love that. They love when you do that.
Let this go.
Well, that's the triumph play. Is he's able to sneak it in. Real smooth.
God!
So, this food right here is very multicolored. Do you like colors?
Lots of colors.
I'm a huge fan of colors, and I know someone who makes the colors. His name is Sim.
And he's got the pamphlets. Fuck it. He's got pamphlets.
Wow.
There's a little pamphlet. See, Sim, start a new religion called simplicity.
Oh my
You can
God!
make the whole world better.
The disadvantage can't come from that, though. Because the triumph play succeeds. So he's able to get the very first word out here at the restaurant.
Love it. Beautiful. Fantastic.
Maybe the disadvantage is he's already forgotten some
Yep.
customs.
Some culture. Yep. Yeah, he forgets a couple customs.
Yeah, he tries to talk to people before they've properly done their shout.
Yes. Or I want to make up a new custom. He will sometimes obviously forget to head nod a few times.
He waves instead.
Yeah, he waves and they're like, what? What is that?
How dare you?
So he's rude. He's rude. All right.
He's an unintentional rude boy.
Yeah.
But simplicity has begun.
Oh my God.
All right, finally, Jonathan and Abil. Now, for the coat check, I have no idea what I'm going to make you roll for that.
It's going to be pranking, obviously.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent.
What's the prank?
Giving people the wrong coats back, taking things out of people's coats and putting them in other people's coats.
Shit.
Okay.
Just the old switcheroo.
Yep.
I love it when the pranks get closer and closer legally to just straight up crime.
I was listening to a comedian the other day. He says, "You know what's funny that's not illegal? Adding an extra bike lock to somebody's bike. That's not illegal."
Oh my God.
Okay. So, Jonathan, you're just going to do a straight pranking roll.
Yep.
Abil is going to use one of his unique moves.
Nice.
Called Administration.
Of course he does.
It uses the ability Penmanship, 1 IP, and it's organize, file, sort, and do proper paperwork, which is exactly what this is.
Yeah.
And he's going to crush it. Okay, what did you get?
I got 3 advantages.
But no successes?
No.
So you fail.
Yeah, so maybe it's just that, he wasn't able to prank anybody. He didn't actually succeed in, giving people the wrong stuff.
Like, you give them the coat and they go, "This isn't my coat." And like, yeah.
Oh, but maybe the advantages are he also gets tips. Maybe he comes out and he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm very sorry." And he goes back and finds the correct one. And
now I'm gonna say, does he tip or does he pickpocket?
Oh shit!
Because he's gonna get money either way.
Porque no los dos?
All right, so that's 2 advantages. One advantage is you get tips because people think it's funny or that you're polite. The other one is you pickpocket, so you definitely steal some money. And then the third advantage is, I would say, you look at all the coats and you are able to tell me if you don't want this as the advantage, we can throw it out. But you're able to get the name of some local coat businesses that might be you could visit later for good clothes.
Hey, all right. You know what?
You can toss that out if you don't want it, though.
No, I had another idea, but I can't think of a way that it would make sense.
Okay.
I'm really fascinated by the idea of a society where things are pretty fancy and people are a little bit stuck up and manners and presentation are very important, but also they're just constantly tipping everyone all the time. I can't be mad about that. That's actually kind of nice. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they've got their proper ways, but they're not, they're not greedy.
Yeah.
They've got. Now, here's what Abil got.
Okay.
He got 4 successes, 3 disadvantages.
Okay.
Oh.
That's
Oh, I have ideas.
Complicated.
Now, so he is going to succeed at reorganizing. But my first thought is he's in it. Like, he is in the zone, and he will not leave until it's done. Like, I think the end of the day comes by, everyone's like, all right, we're leaving. And they're like, hey, thanks for your work. He's like, no, I must complete this. No, it is not finished.
Yeah, including
oh my God.
including the people that had to stay late. He's still there.
Yeah. And he's
Wow.
like, come and check on me tomorrow. I must work through the night. This must be completed.
Oh my God.
Wow.
And I think that'll be the triple, all three disadvantages together, maybe. Is
That's
like
kinda
he's out of the
fantastic.
picture for a while.
I think that checks out.
He did purposely choose a really hard task. Like, he saw how big that ledger was, and he was just like, yes, I'm doing it.
I cannot fail. This is what I traded my shadow for. If I cannot use it for good, then what am I?
We come back tomorrow, and the Jungle Jumble has instantly become, like, the most prosperous place in the whole city. Overnight.
So that's everyone. So let's say I'm going to distribute the money now.
Okay.
Rainer and Eloise, you guys got 1,000 silver paper.
Nice.
There's a high inflation on silver paper. It's
Oh, okay.
That's still not as much as how many gold pieces I have.
because I think I said your bill for everyone was 5,000.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
10 meals. Yeah, and then Jonathan, since you got double, you'll get 2,000.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
Obviously, Leroy and Quist are gonna have to work later. And Rainer, you're gonna meet someone very important. I haven't forgotten that, but I want to resolve the other scenes.
Oh,
that was
okay.
Your triumph play.
Interesting.
I want you
Okay.
to meet someone important.
Huh.
All right, that's all the fun restaurant stuff.
Cool.
Now, let's see what's going on outside the building. The first person to leave the building obviously was Trouble.
7 hours ago.
Yeah.
Followed by Rhaesh. Now, we resolved this off camera, but Rhaesh is going to get to see where Trouble went,
Yes.
right?
This is great because this is literally like Nathan is Rhaesh and Jamie is Trouble. So like,
Yeah.
we're still role playing here. It's not just Nathan and Nathan.
So what I'm picturing is that Rhaesh doesn't actually see Trouble right now, but he does realize something. Because he remembers that during their trek through the jungle, Trouble has been all about climbing trees to the point where it was kind of obnoxious. And Rhaesh looks at the giant-ass tree in the city.
He's gonna try the Bawayu?
And he realizes something.
No.
So if Rhaesh is going to go to the tree, he might see more.
Okay.
But that's all he sees for now.
Okay, so Rhaesh is going to make this connection that
Yeah.
Trouble's been climbing trees,
Yeah.
and he sees the Bawayu,
Yeah.
this big old tree,
That's correct.
and he goes, and I think he notices too, like Katrina hasn't come out behind him yet, because she got stuck a little longer, right?
Right.
And so he's going to go, oh, man. Oh, Katrina knows how to find me. And he just starts, he continues in sand form, whisking off towards the Bawayu.
Nice.
Katrina is able to leave the restaurant with this unknown patron. Now, Jake, do you want to continue to be this mysterious figure?
Gonna have a long conversation with yourself.
Yeah, no, I don't think that makes sense.
Okay, then I'll take that. You said an orf, right? A short orf?
Yeah, Katrina steps outside and she like looks around. She's kind of like looking like down the alley and like looking around and just all right.
So I think this mysterious patron walks out behind Katrina as Katrina's kind of looking around, and they've definitely got, the special scimitars on their back, two of them crossed. I think kind of, like you said, it was near their, where did you put it?
Like right on the back of their belt. They're just like crossed.
I like that. So they've got those. They're wearing darker clothes. No hood, though, because that's, that's a little telling. That's kind of a little too much. But they walk out, and they're a paler pink-colored orf. And they say to you,
By our blades, silence.
And by our silence they speak. What are you doing here?
I was about to ask
thank
you
you.
the same
What?
question. There are...
No,
Sorry, this is very exciting to meet a fellow blade all the way out here in Rillian.
Well, I suppose that answers my question. So there isn't There isn't a house of many doors in Rillian.
No, the orc kind of looks around and is like, come, and gestures into an alley. Even the alleys are clean here, because, like, everything's very nice, but there's less eyes.
Yeah.
And then the orc says, my name is Run.
That could get confusing.
Okay. Run as in, like, R-U-N?
2 N's.
Okay, of course. And Katrina says, I'm Katrina.
Very nice to meet you.
My traveling companion is Rhaesh, but he seems to have absconded with our friend.
I will have to meet him later. Now, I wanted to answer your question. I am the first orf to be an official member of the Blades, and I have been tasked with seeking out other like-minded individuals to see if we could get something started here in Rillian. I've been traveling throughout the Orwelf jungle, throughout the kingdom. I've been in the capital, now here in the Beacon, and it seems that there aren't many like us out here.
Well, I suppose I don't really have anything better to do. Where's the nearest bar?
I'm sorry?
Bar, pub, tavern, somewhere with a rowdy attitude and alcohol.
Well, alcohol we can provide around here. Rowdy, I'm afraid you might be in the wrong town, my dear. There are not really many rowdy folk, unless you consider people who are disrespectful and rude to be rowdy.
Well, I mean, yeah. Like,
yeah. She says, okay, so there's nowhere where people will be talking with their mental defenses down about opinions about other people.
I see. That is a very good question. The most likely location to find inhibited thinkers would probably be in the industrial sector. That's where the more hard-working individuals are, and so they tend to like to relieve their stresses.
Perfect. Definitely sounds like people with opinions about other people. Let's go there first. Oh, but wait, one second. Katrina takes one of her daggers, and in the ground, in kind of an innocuous spot, like next to the door, on the ground in front of the jungle jumble, she draws a symbol that, I mean, Rhaesh would know. It would just mean, like, stay with the group, stay with Raynor, I'll be back, something like that.
Gotcha. All right. Would you like me to escort you to the industrial sector then?
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know where it is.
Fair point. How did you wind up in the jungle, if I may ask?
Whew, boy, that is an interesting question with a more interesting answer, if I may say.
It's a long story.
It's been a crazy 24 hours. Actually, this particular 24 hours hasn't been... Well, it's been pretty crazy. She says, I joined the Blades some time ago and was transferred to the Tareve chapter.
That is where it all began.
Yes. Spent some time in the gate, working, of course. We were hired for a contract by a local merchant. We didn't have all the information before we started, but we ended up in a Tarevian dungeon, battling ancient spirits. And before we knew it, we were here in the middle of the Orwelf jungle. Couldn't tell you how.
Now we're missing a bit there. You were in a dungeon and now in the jungle. Those are very distinctly different places.
Tell me about it.
Yep.
So you are unsure of the mode of transport?
Yeah, no, we just were, one second we were in the dungeon and then we were here.
Fascinating. I think the Magus at the Bawayu would be quite intrigued by what you have to say.
The Halawawa now?
Oh, yes, those who study anima and magic. They are called the Magus.
Oh, no, I mean, for context clues, I kind of got that one. The other one you said.
Oh, that they'd be interested in what you have to say?
Come on now.
Oh, the Bawayu.
Yes.
Yes, that is, she gestures to the big tree. The big tree in the center of town. You see the...
Oh.
It is also, you could call it the beacon, but in Orphish it is the Bawayu. The Wayu are these trees. She gestures to the silver and purple trees. And so the big one is the Bawayu.
Oh, cool.
Got it.
So it literally does mean the big tree. I kind of love that, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's pretty great.
Anyway, that's where they study is in the tree. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how much help I would be. I don't really have any specifics or answers. Just cool stories. Anyway, so the industrial sector.
Yes, we'll have to walk past the Bawayu to get there. It's on the other end of the city, so we'll head in that direction. This is quite exciting to meet a fellow Blade all the way out here. What are the chances? What are the odds?
I thought they'd be higher, but with the description you gave me, apparently pretty staggering. So,
We both happen to get lunch at the same restaurant.
Yeah, actually. Wow. That is pretty crazy.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious about that at all. Let's keep going.
Oh my god. Why do you say these things, Nathan?
Nathan frantically thought, how can I make this nefarious?
By saying it is.
If you want to play up the suspicion of this whole situation, how did she even know Katrina was a Blade?
Oh, yeah.
Well, she's got her scimitar.
Does that denote someone being a Blade like right away?
The pommel with the scorpion on it.
Oh,
does.
Katrina's also has the thing, doesn't it? Yes. I forgot about that. You're right. You're good.
Yeah,
Never
it's
mind.
just that the Terevian chapter uses scimitars, and this person, Run, has curved, like, dagger blades.
Mm-hmm. It's the pommel that makes them united. So Run leads Katrina down in the same direction that Rhaesh is going, but I'm going to say Rhaesh is moving a lot faster as in sand form. And so let's skip to that since we've got some time. Mm-hmm. Rhaesh is, whooshing through the city. Not really anyone's paying too much attention because it's just wind, really. Yeah, there's nothing really to see. And he's good at it, right? He's a pro. He's a pro at this. And he's able to probably gain on trouble. And so I don't know, do we want to get to the tree or does he catch him beforehand? What do you think? Let's roll for it.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm going to have...
let me ask you this. Would Trouble have been able to make it to the tree unaccosted?
I
mean, he's a blue, like, crazy person sprinting through town,
I don't necessarily know if he was sprinting.
Well, but, he, like, sticks out like a sore thumb,
Yeah, I guess that'd be more up to Nathan, yeah. It's your city.
I feel like we need to do 2 rolls, but I just want to resolve it in one. What I'm going to do, I'm going to have Rhaesh roll, and then depending upon the advantages and disadvantages, we'll see.
Okay.
If you can catch up to him.
Yeah.
So Rhaesh has, I guess this would be fancy feet, so he's got pretty good in that. And difficulty, what do you think, Jamie? Just 2, because he's not that fast?
Sure. Yeah.
So he's most likely going to succeed. We'll see. So it's definitely a success and 2 advantages.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Okay. So he's able to find... Oh, here's one of the advantages. So he's able to find trouble, because again, he's just a blue dude in a world of purple and green and silver people.
Yeah.
So he sticks out. And I think also he's able to find because people are looking at him. And because trouble is just, making a scene.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know if he quite gets to...
He's also trying to climb, like, the sacred tree, which probably, I would guess, doesn't happen a lot. So that probably draws even more... Yeah.
I'm going to say because I feel like if he is trying to climb the tree, that'll be a whole nother level of spicy. So I think Rhaesh is able to catch up before he can get to the tree properly. Yeah. So that's one advantage. And the other advantage is that they'll eventually meet up Katrina too.
Okay.
That's how I'm going to resolve the 2 advantages.
Cool.
So Rhaesh is able to get to trouble and he's like unsandifies, kind of like grabs trouble and he's like, hey, what are you doing?
Trouble just points at the tree. Like,
I see that, yes. I don't think you can climb the tree, man. Not just because I think it's a special tree, but also because your last attempt to climb tree was not good. And this is bigger. Okay? I just don't think you're going to be able to do it, man.
Yeah, I suppose he'd probably go along with that since he has been stopped and there's like people and everything. So yeah, I don't think he's gonna make a break for it and try again or something. He's
Oh, thank goodness. I don't know how to work with...
Yeah, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, does Trouble make that face? Like, no, what were we going to say?
Yeah. Because it kind of sounded like you're about to say pets or children, either one of which is sort of not really fitting here.
I wasn't quite sure which one
Yeah.
it would be, so I stopped myself.
I don't know how to work with people that I can't communicate with.
I don't know how to work with people that just were pets that I treated like they didn't, and also just met in like the past couple days. Also people in general. Still working on that. Hey, Trouble. Since it's just you and me, we don't really talk much. You seem very observant. I don't know. I'm kind of nervous about this whole dating thing. I've never done it before.
God. Are you kidding me?
Trouble. I feel like this is the relationship we have now. I don't know. What do you think? You've known Katrina a little longer than I have. Do you think I'm doing it right? What do you think?
I want to communicate this in a look.
Also, should I roll for this, or do you just want to play it?
Roll for what?
I don't know. Just go.
I want to communicate the sentence, I honestly didn't even notice that you guys were dating, in a look. Is that possible?
That would probably be like a
Is that
like a squinting your eyes and like cocking your head sideways. Like, what?
Yeah, that's what he does. He gives him like the slow blink, and he like tilts his head a little bit, like oh, didn't even pick up on that.
That's not a good sign. If you can't tell that we're dating, have I communicated that properly to her? Oh no, does she just am I friend zoning myself? Oh no. Oh man, this is my worst fear. Even higher than like being stabbed.
Trouble very awkwardly pats his shoulder.
Thanks, man. Yeah. What do you think I should do? Should I make like a bold statement of love? Or is that too soon?
Trouble definitely shakes his head.
Okay, no. Maybe I should just try like some more smaller stuff, like holding her hand or something. I left her behind in the restaurant. Oh, what a jerk I am.
Oh my god. This is wild.
Yeah, he did. Why is it that like people from the Blades and Tariv do like therapy? Like what? We had a whole like catharsis with like Eloise and Grorg and Salazar, and now we're doing Rhaesh and Trouble relationship advice.
I don't know why I'm getting advice from someone who was formerly like an animal.
He now he puts both his hands on his shoulders, and he kind of like thinks for a little bit, like he's trying to remember how he's heard people talk before, and then very, very hesitantly he says, "Be yourself. Be yourself." And he looks like kind of uncomfortable, like he genuinely didn't like talking out loud, and he's just kind of like, I don't want to do that again.
I think Rhaesh's eyes are just wide, jaw drops. Like, you can talk? Oh my goodness. Were those your first words?
And Trouble leans in close and says, "No one will ever believe you."
Who says that?
Trouble. Just it would be funny if Trouble said that, yeah.
I think what Rhaesh does, he like clasps Trouble's hand in like one of those like hoorah grabs.
Yeah, bros,
like puts his hand on the shoulder and he's like, "We have a bond now. I have confided in you, and you have spoken to me. This is a trust that shall not be broken."
Trouble has a
I
look.
swear to you, Trouble, I will never let you down, and I shall always be by your side.
Trouble has a very specific look of, I already regret this.
This is the order of importance to me. It'll go Katrina, and then you.
Oh my god.
You're number 2.
This is ridiculous.
The only 2 people that Rhaesh knows.
You shall be like my brother. I shall kill for you.
Oh my god, what?
Whoa.
Trouble shakes his head like, no, don't do that.
Okay, I went too far. I see that now. This is what I'm talking about. I need help with these things. I don't have many friends.
Oh my god. Poor dude.
I think at this point, Katrina and Run are able to catch up.
Yeah, I think they're like they're walking at like a regular pace, through town, and then they see that Rhaesh and Trouble are there, and Katrina like jogs up. What? Really? What?
Hi, hun. I found.
Oh my god.
Trouble.
Don't like that. You've never called me that.
That is the opposite of
Is
what
this a
Trouble told him
Turian, or
to
is it-
do, which was be yourself.
Is this
Oh, right. You did say that.
is this like a Rillian thing that you're doing? You've never, not once.
Oh my
Sorry,
god.
I'm sorry about that. Me and Trouble was having a man-to-man. Oh my god.
With the thing that doesn't talk?
Oh my god.
Yes, he doesn't talk. And he winks.
Trouble is embarrassed as hell. He's blushing, but which I guess wouldn't be red. It would probably be like fucking orange or something weird because
Or
he's
purple.
blue. Sure, purple.
So he blends in.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then Katrina says, "Oh, right. This is Rhaesh. Rhaesh, Run."
Hi, nice to meet you. By our blade's silence. Oh, by our silence, they speak. How did we find another blade that fast? I thought it was gonna be like a whole escapade.
I mean, she was eating lunch at the jungle jumble,
Yeah.
and she saw the cemetery. I mean, how did you know we were in the Blades? How did you know we were in the Blades?
I just had a feeling. Just had a good feeling.
Okay, that's weird. It's a very weird thing to say. You know that, right? Katrina's definitely got her hand on her scimitar.
Yeah. Yes, I. You know what? I want to roll here because I'm not quite certain how I feel about Ren, so I want to determine this by a roll. Katrina, roll fear because you're intimidated.
Okay.
Is this
try
going
to
to
be.
determine like where her alignment is? Because that'd
Yeah.
be wild. Oh my god.
Yeah. We just made this character today, and
Damn.
last episode, but we're fleshing it out. Let's make the difficulty. Make it 2 and a red, just because. I just want to see. Let's throw some fun stuff in there, you know.
Oh boy.
Oh boy or oh no.
Oh boy. So it's 2 successes and 3 disadvantages.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Do successes and failures compound? Like, is 4 successes
No.
different than 1 success?
No, they don't.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So I think I was having you roll to see if you could get Run to be honest with you. That was why your intimidation was. That was that roll.
Interesting.
So you succeeded. Run is going to be honest with you, and she's going to say, "All right. I have not given you all the information I've had up to this moment. I knew that you were in the jungle jumble, and the reason is because I do have acute senses. I am able to find individuals of friendly behavior or of not so friendly behavior, and so I followed it to the jungle jumble, and I sensed that you two were there as fellow blades. Though I have lied to you, I was not sent here to the beacon to start a new chapter. Rather, I was exiled from the blades."
Oh, shit.
Katrina 100% draws her scimitar and like pushes Trouble back. Now, Nathan, I have a question for you.
Yep.
Orc culture is super weird so far because it's very proper. There's lots of like traditions. Everybody's very polite, but it's
Yep.
also apparently very battle centric.
Mhm.
So I want to know, what is the public reaction to a duel breaking out in the middle of the street?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a great reaction. So I think
I just real quick, I don't think all orc culture is as polite as the beacon is. Is that correct?
I think one thing you also have to remember, there's orc culture, and then there's orf as well.
Oh, okay.
There's a difference. So I will, but I mean, there is a lot of hybriding, and especially here in the beacon, since both the populations.
Orfs.
Yeah.
Right. The beacon being a mixture of both of those cultures, the beacon kind of has its own own vibe to it.
Makes sense.
But to answer your question, I would say it does draw attention. You draw your sword. Obviously, Katrina's making this a big deal, right? Or is she being sneaky about it? She's just like pulling out her sword, like, oh, listen here, you know?
No, she already tried to do the silent threat, and this situation has escalated. She has just discovered that this person in front of her is is an enemy of her organization.
So she'll definitely draw some attention, and I think people look again because they were already looking because everybody in your group, and so now even more are looking, and some of them are like in the middle of the street, just like here.
Yeah.
Someone's
in
like,
Fair
you should
Verona?
take that.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Fair. I think some people like. You should take that to the arena. Get that out of here. So there's definitely like a proper place for duels.
Ooh, there's an arena. Okay.
Yeah. And so people are just kind of like staying clear. They're not like calling for guards or anything. They're more just like keeping a distance, like, So it's not like a crime.
Yeah,
it's just
more
improper.
more of a faux pas.
Yeah, it's a faux pas instead of a crime. Exactly. So people keeping their distance. And Run says, please, I only lied to you because I thought I could get your help.
By lying.
There's strange things going on around these parts.
And why would I help you?
We have common interests. I still want to be a part of the Blades. I still uphold their values.
Interesting.
Yeah, but you were fucking exiled.
Look, I don't have time to explain that whole story right now. All I have to say to you is that I am not your enemy. But if you keep that sword drawn, then we will have to be.
Is that a threat?
I'm afraid so.
So Katrina looks around, sees the attention that they're getting. She knows that Rhaesh is right there. And also she does have somewhat of a debt to this person for like paying off their lunch bill.
They did. Yeah, she did.
Yeah, so I think she like puts away her scimitar with a flourish and says, "Do you live around here?"
I live in the Beacon, yes.
Well, it seems like we have a lot to talk about. So, you better have some good alcohol.
Yes, of course. Let me lead the way.
And then I think she turns to Rhaesh and says, "You see the direction we're heading?
Yeah.
I'll leave the regular signs. But I think we should get this one back to Raynor."
That's fair.
I think hilariously, Trouble just overheard a whole bunch of super secret information, but he has no idea like how to contextualize any of it. So he's just like, "Oh, okay. I guess this is a thing that exists in the world. Cool."
And so I think Rhaesh will escort Trouble back to the restaurant, which I think will then time out perfectly. They get back to the restaurant. It's closing time. We've already established Abil's going to be staying there through the night. And, of course, Leroy and Quist are still working in the kitchen a little later. So everyone else kind of comes out. Raynor's made some good money. Jonathan's made better money. Eloise has made some money. Gorg was able to proselytize. And as you guys, since I want to tie up the episode, I'm going to have this triumph play be something that will have full effect later. But
nice.
Raynor, one of the people who was talking to you had noticed that you're from out of town. I'm just going to condense this. You had a nice conversation with them, and you had mentioned you were looking for a Surgeon General.
Oh, yeah.
You needed someone to help you out.
That's right, yeah.
And so they gave you some information of where to find a Surgeon General in town.
Okay.
So that's what I'll give you that.
Dope.
Because I was going to have you meet them right now, but I think we're cut for time. So we'll just have everyone's meeting outside the Jungle Jumble. It is now getting dark out. The lights from the Wayu trees are very warm and friendly. It's golden glow in the streets. So it's still very easy to see.
That's such a cool image, yeah.
Yeah, what's going on in this clean streets. As you all are standing outside the restaurant waiting for Leroy and Quist to finish up their shifts, let's just have some final lines. Raynor, you see Trouble get brought back with Rhaesh.
He's just, like when a parent is like, "Oh, you gave me a heart attack." It's like that kind of attitude. He's just like, "Oh my God, Trouble." And Trouble just shrugs right past him. He's not like facing him. He's not happy to see him or anything like that. He just kind of like moves away. And Raynor is just as confused. Like, why did you run out? What is going on? And Trouble just doesn't say anything. Yeah.
He wanted to climb the big tree.
You were gonna try to climb the giant tree, and Trouble is literally like the epitome of a sullen teenager who's not answering. Like, absolutely not. Yep.
I caught him before we could get that far, so there was no trouble caused.
Yeah.
But he is
Joel's not thrilled about that either. Yeah.
living up to his name.
Oh my god.
I think Grog says to Eloise, he's like, "Hey, I think we made a good team out there."
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting to, but I kind of enjoyed myself. It was kind of fun for it being, repaying a bill.
Yeah, indentured servitude. Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah, that was good. Oh, and Jonathan, got great news for you. Already started the work. Was able to tell people about the simplicity. Got some interested individuals. Might want some more. So I think we gotta getting started.
Hey, that's great, buddy. He's like leafing through like a stack of silver paper that he has, like 1,500, 2,000. All right.
Yeah, the silver paper is exactly what it sounds like. Just picture like a dollar bill shape, but it's very silvery,
shiny,
very thin, and it can do that thing like if you hold it up to light, you can see like different images in it. So there's like different, you don't know who they are, but probably some important people on there and symbols on them. So very fancy looking.
Oh shoot, that reminds me. Do we need to try to go to the exchange thing place tonight, or is that something that they'd be like open tomorrow? Grog, do you have any idea? Like,
I would guess probably it's one of those government buildings, not going to be open when you want them to. So, probably not open at night. But we do have some money. We could probably find a place to stay for the night.
Yeah, we really need to find some place to stay.
We're great at that.
Thorn comes out. He's doing the final lockups of everything. I don't know why the waiter is doing the lockups.
Well, you'd be surprised. Yeah.
I was gonna say you could change it to be Krieg, but
yeah. Or do you want Krieg to do it? Krieg can come out.
I suppose whose house do you want us to sleep at tonight? Because I feel like this is what you're...
Let's do Krieg. I like Krieg more. Krieg, I think, would like him a bit more than Dorn would.
Yeah, I think Krieg has a little bit of a spring in his step the reservation book is getting...
Scratch all this. All this.
Is it JJ?
Okay.
I know exactly whose place they're staying at tonight.
Oh my god.
Chris, Leroy, and JJ come out. They're just laughing.
Yes.
They've got inside jokes already because they had to stay the night. JJ's like, "Man, you guys were a real good fun time. I had a lot of fun back there. Normally it's just me back in the kitchen. Every time I get a couple other people back there, they can sprinkle some things in, a little spice, a little fun, a little humor. But you guys are real cook. You're real cool. I really like having y'all around my parts, and you're always welcome to help me back in the kitchen whenever y'all were feeling like it."
Wow.
Oh, well, thanks, JJ. I feel like I learned a lot.
Yeah, I had a great time. I learned so much more about the spicy bread and about other bread. It was a good time. We had a blast. JJ, we're going to have to hang out and chill some more. Well, I'm a huge fan of after work getting together with some companions, some friends, getting around, getting a couple drinks. My place ain't too far from here. What y'all doing tonight? What were your evening business here?
I think Quist turns
Funny
to the
you
group
should
and
ask
then
that.
turns back to JJ and goes, "Do you have room for 5 more?"
Well, I do have a big house. I always got room for when my family comes around town, so I've got all kinds of spare bedrooms and all kinds of things, little knickknacks, little trinkets, little blankets, little pillows, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I got room. Who are we looking for? Oh, these folks right here?
Wow.
Yeah, this is our friends.
Yeah, this is we'll do names in a bit. Hey guys, this is JJ. He's the coolest. We're probably gonna stay at his
Guys, he's
house.
so cool.
I'm really glad everyone loves JJ so much.
No, yeah, if these are your friends, your friends, mine. Friends of your friends, friends of mine. That's how it works around here. Friends of friends, friends. So everybody coming over my place, we're gonna have some drinks. I got some snacks. When we see what's on the... I was gonna say the TV, but I don't want that. We're not gonna have that. We're just gonna see what kind of entertainment's around the parts, and we're just gonna have ourselves a good old fun time. Maybe play some board games. It's gonna be a hoot.
Wow.
Louis says, "Oh my god, I love board games."
Really?
We've found our new Bartuk.
Now, hold up. Now, we gotta make sure that there's one difference, though. Is that in my house,
Yeah.
if you're gonna be coming around my parts, you're gonna have to follow my rules, okay? So when you enter in the house, you're gonna make sure you take your shoes off. And you gotta try every food I put in front of you. Oh, we gotta say our prayers. We gotta say our prayers, too.
Huh.
You might have to teach me.
Yeah.
Is it the heinous prayers? Yes, it is. We're going to say all 5 of them. We're going to say all these 5 heinous prayers. You're going to learn them. It's going to be a great time. We're going to talk to Banus. We're going to talk to Duhas. We're going to talk to Truhas. We're going to talk to Haynes. We're going to talk about, come on, good man, my lord, Haynes Pantis.
Wow.
I think Jonathan leans over to Grog and goes, "I don't know, man. If this is what we gotta beat, I don't know."
Yeah, this is going to be tough act to follow. Also, are we just going to, not have Katrina with us
I guess Abil's not here too. He's still working, so
He's still in the
I feel like
restaurant.
that's pretty. That plays. I feel like that's pretty on par. She usually finds her way back.
Oh my god.
I mean, Rhaesh knows that, like, where Katrina's going, so Rhaesh could say
and everyone
something.
knows where Abil is too, so he's in the house.
Yeah.
All right, and with that, everyone headed off to JJ's house for an evening of just hanging out.
Do you think we're ever going to find out what his name actually is? Or is his name also Jungle Jumble?
Tune in next time to find out.
It's Jungle Jumble all the way down.
You guys,
Jungle Jumble.
the very beginning when I said the name of the restaurant, I meant to say Jumgle, like that dumbass word we made up, but I forgot to. And that ripple affected into everything else being called Jungle Jumble. And now I'm so disappointed that I missed that opportunity. Because Jumgle is so much funnier.
Too late.
Yeah, it's far too late.
You'll learn for the future. Better make your stupid jokes before they happen.
Yeah.
It's canon now, bitch. Hey, Questies, it's me, Nathan. Thank you so much for listening to episode 4 of season 3. I know it's kind of a silly episode, working in a restaurant, but this is Knight's Quest, and that's honestly, I think, the most fitting thing we've ever done. The only announcement I really have to announce is that the rule book is going to be probably delayed for a while. Just some life stuff has come up, so I haven't really been able to focus on that a bunch. So I don't know if anyone was actually like really looking forward to that coming out. If you are like, oh man, I was really bummed, I want to play, let me know on our social medias, Facebook, Instagram. Let me know that that's something you actually are wanting, and then I might put a little more energy back into it. But at the very moment, life is crazy, and just haven't quite had the minutes and the seconds to put towards that. But of course, we still got time for the show. The next episode is going to be up in 2 weeks. That's the 26th of February. Man, this year's already going by pretty fast, which is not a problem with me. But yeah, otherwise you guys know what to do. Leave those reviews, tell your friends, visit our website, kqpodcast.com, where you can buy yourself some merch and the music and yada, yada, yada. You know how it is. But yeah, I'm not going to waste your time with any more announcements because that's all I got. So yeah, here comes the blooper for you. May your place in his story be long. I think Grorg says to Eloise, he's like, hey, I think we made a good team out there.
That's me.
Eloise? Yeah.
That's me.
That was really funny.
Yeah, I mean,